Molly was placed in the Marshall Hab Center in 1951. I love this on her application form. My mom put that she was affectionate and good-tempered. It also says she's careless in that she was spastic. And I always felt very safe in having her at Marshall in spite of the fact of the trends in the field to do community placement. And I also discovered that a lot of the other women that she'd lived with for years in the group home had already been transitioned to state-run group homes in the community, and I was just kind of like, oops, I goofed. I should have had her, I should have let them know sooner that to keep her with those ladies, because she'd been with them for so long.
There's really only one principle that guides the transition process, and that's basically about an individual having their own voice and taking their own control of their own life. Too many times I think we have people, whether it's in the field of developmental disabilities or in any social system, where somebody is a recipient to rules and regulations and basically doesn't have control.
Prior to making this decision was to get buy-in and approval from my siblings, which was not easy. They always knew Mom and Dad did not want her to leave, and so I took several months in talking to siblings whenever I could, sending out emails, and while I was quietly looking at options and doing my thing, also behind the scenes.
Sarah was taking care of her for years, and Mom would send clothes to Sarah.
Sarah wrote a letter almost every month or a couple of times a year.
Packing up stuff to take.
Oh yeah.
And I remember Mom would mention, I got a letter from Sarah. Yeah. And Mom and Dad would sit down and read the letter about what's going on with Molly, and they would phone her every now and then and get updates. And
Sarah was her caretaker for years and years and years, what, 20 years, something like that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a real consistency in her life, because she never knew us, and she never wanted to leave and go for rides or anything. It was always would make her car sick and be upsetting, and I thought that her real consistency in her life was Sarah.
But what really amazed me was how good the process was. The bridges were built. The bridges that need to be put in place to support a person in the community or anywhere that person is were all of a sudden just appeared, fell into place, whatever analogy you want to use. As a family member, I felt so reassured that she was going to be as well taken care of in the community as she was at the HAP Center. But also as a professional, I saw all the things that the department and the Division of Developmental Disabilities have worked so hard to do in action.
You're bringing up something that does make Molly's situation rather unique, and that is that she has an advocate that is not just a personal or a personality presence in the decision-making down there at the institution, but has the knowledge and experience to say, in the language of the institution, this is how we want this done. This is what we want done. Don't give me this stuff about everything will be all right, because I know. And that is so intimidating to a bureaucrat.
Well, Molly's first move actually went very well, except that she had gotten sick in the HAB Center before the move, and she never really recovered from that. She would just get recurring illnesses every 3 to 4 weeks, like clockwork, and was in the hospital every month from July through January.
We're at my home, which is Maurice Home ISL. This is where my family and I live, and we have the employees coming around the clock for Molly and the other people that live here with disabilities. There are 3 individuals with disabilities that live here.
I'm not going to say that Tina's this miracle worker here, although I'm very happy. I think Eleanor's staff and Marshall were great. They were very happy. The perfect storm that led to her recurrent illnesses every month have also led to the perfect sunny day, rainbows, to where she's healthy, happy, and is just amazing, the change. This is a different transition in and of itself, because she's got a personality that I'm not sure I've ever seen before. And it's fabulous. It's fabulous. She's really a lot like the rest of us more than ever. She is just a smart, aleck, funny, sarcastic Thomas. And I can't wait for other brothers and sisters to see this because she's hilarious. She's funny.
It takes a while to get to know somebody, their character, and who they are, and what they like, and what they dislike. And as far as my philosophy, it's just taking what you know and just building on that. And work with every individual with disability. You treat them like you would your grandmother, or your mother, or your sister, or your daughter, because they are somebody's sister. And I've always said that you treat them like you would want your loved one treated. And you offer the things that you would want your loved one to see. And what's really unique about Molly and some of the individuals that are here from different environments is when something is new, it's like a 2-year-old for the first time that sees something they've never seen before. They just light up and they get real excited about it. And that's neat. That's rewarding for me, is to introduce them to things that maybe they haven't seen or have done before that I'm able to do. Like with Maverick. You know, I don't know if she's ever thrown a dog or a ball for a dog to play fetch before. I don't know if she's had that opportunity. But with the occupational therapist, we're looking at aquatic therapy, you know, swimming and different things. And what we'll do is just try different things and see what she likes and what she responds to, and just build on that. The communication systems, we're working on different communication systems so that she can let us know when she wants to get up or what she wants to eat, and giving her those choices. I think with Molly, in individuals, you really have to look at their personalities and give them a reason to thrive, you know, a reason to do things, motivation, reason to motivate them. And I think if they're happy, I told Tish, I said, you know, I want to find out what she likes and she doesn't like. I was ready for her to get healthy so we could get to work because I wanted to know what we could, you know, do to build on that.
I may leave in a year or a few months to go back to the farm, but yet I don't want Molly to leave this place. And
we'll have to Skype.
Yes, and but I want people to be a part of her life here, that know her through me and can become part of her. I've got a coworker whose daughter saw the pictures via Facebook, and just said, "What a beautiful person this is."